Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Trey Griffey. He leads the team in wins above replacement. So most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Just about ready to go, and today's starter, Walker Buehler.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in for Oakland, Uri. And a pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. And this one is off and running. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole. You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Next pitch is downstairs. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Aledmys Diaz.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percent.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
One out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Off the mark there. And the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And that is out number 2.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So here's Brown at the plate. Drove in their only run in last night's game. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Oakland. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. And we're back. And towing the slab, Ken Waldichuk. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Kyle Isbell in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1 for the count.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Jorge Polanco in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that one is inside. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first. Nope, he held back. And at first, and now it's Julio Rodriguez.
He's struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 whiffs per game in his last 10.
Polanco, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That's outside. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's outside. Ball 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Corey Seager.
Well, the one word I have for him right now is dangerous. This guy leads the AL in slugging percentage. And when you have a hitter like that in the lineup, it makes that manager look and try to strategize ways to avoid you in a potential big situation. I'll tell you what, that's really valuable.
Corey Seager, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Next pitch off the plate. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave a couple. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. Going 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Outside low. Ball 1. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Ryan Noda. And the first offering is not close. There's a strike. One out, base is empty. That one in there across the letters. Center field. Griffey coming on. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Miguel Andujar. That's to third. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Mitch Garver. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
0-2.
Now a fly ball to right center. On the move to the alley. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one fouled off. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now Ty France just missed. That's in there. And it's a ball and a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And another ball. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The punch out there. Now 2 out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Nope.
Polanco at the plate now. That's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Ball to strike.
balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Julio Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike at the knees.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that's it for a base hit. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. He didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the center fielder, Griffet. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. This ball's chopped to the ground. Fires to first on the run. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the A's nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Aledmys Diaz now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Isbell makes the grab on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Corey Seager. Waldichuk back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number 1.
The designated hitter,
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And that's in for a strike. And he chases a high fastball there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at-bat.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there.
he went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground. And they get the out on Smith.
Now the first baseman,
and up next for Seattle, Ty France. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one off the mark, 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Foul ball. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Back up the middle and a base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Flying around third is France. The relay to the plate. Head for a slide and he's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously. On to pitch now for Oakland, Kyle Muller.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Isbell lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Ross Stripling up and throwing. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the M's 5 and the A's nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the third baseman, Jacob Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. Wilson, 22 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Hicks and deals. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Zach Geloff. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The other way, and it goes just foul. That's towards center. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Rodriguez makes the grab. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one in the air. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. The lefty fires. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. The pitch. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Griffet in the box again. Takes a strike. That one not close. And 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Wouldn't chase that time. That one lifted to left. Brown makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Ryan Noda. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Kawhi to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. And now he looks it back to second. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. The M's leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Right side. Polanco. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Next up for the A's, long. And it's Aledmys Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Buehler checks over to first, and he's back. The Athletics down 5, trying to battle back here in the second game of the series. And down on strikes, and 2 away now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. On the run, throw to first. And that is that. A's strand a couple. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Corey Seager. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Garver, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, almost got it. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 7-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now a chance for Ty France. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
I say it went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next
ball,
pitch, not
2
close,
strikes.
up high. And another ball. This one in the air. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13. Mike.
2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman. That one hit to right. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now top of the 6th inning. Now. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Kyle Isbell. 1 for 3. Muller back to work.
Isbell.
And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Isbell gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one in the
No
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
Throw is low, and he can't pick it. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Not
ball,
even close
2
there.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top of it.
You're out. 3. Full. Take your base. Out.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Trevor Gott.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Seager, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Bounce to the right. And foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
The Mariners up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Smith, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
That's to third. Whips it across, and they get the out on Smith. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. We go to the 8th. On a pitch now for Oakland, Mason Miller.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
France stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1-1, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the third baseman. And he blows that one by him at 100. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Jackson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler under it. He makes the grab. 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Kyle Isbell. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's heading. And welcome back.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 36.
The number 90 is a big number. You're talking 90 wins over the course of a big league season. Extremely impressive. These players have worked hard all year long, and they're seeing the fruits of their labor. It's not over yet, though.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final